Welcome back. We are us, and this is Gears Tactics. I'm not going to make a big thing of it, at least not in this video. Maybe in the next one, I don't know. Anyway, it's been a while. Despite that, I appreciate you stopping by to watch this, regardless of your motivation. Whether you're seeking an excuse from me for having been absent for the past 2 weeks, or if you're just really interested in seeing me play this. So I appreciate you being here, and I don't want to waste your time any longer. Let's get to what you've been waiting for. Okay, so we've got 3 side missions to choose from, but we can only play 2 of them. Rare armor. Well, I definitely have to play this one because legendary weapon mod is just too good to pass up. So, for today's video, we'll be playing Mission Shadowhawk. It appears to be a control mission, so we shouldn't be forced to be using her. I'd rather use one of my own. Definitely need him. Not having a healer is just insane, so who's next? We definitely haven't run her in a while. I was hoping to get a sniper. I see what happened. Game? Thank you. Presently, I'm just wondering why we have her. She's obviously decked out in fully customized gear and weapons, so obviously I wanted to keep her. I haven't played this game since the last time we recorded, so I'm trying to figure out how everything was set up, and I just don't remember her. Dang, I really want a sniper. But they aren't very good. Without the high ground, they're just okay normal units. But I do want to get this guy some levels too. And Tyrone is just too good not to take. This will have to do. Dang it, I want to use Marcella.
Grubs destroy them. showtime, people!
Said Gabe and Cole must survive. Ah, Coltrane, right. One of those names wasn't familiar to me, so neither of them were familiar. Just for an instant. Well, a little longer than an instant, but whatever. Do we have any crates to pick up? That's a one. Two. Three. That's doable. We don't have any high ground, though. We've got low ground, but no actual. Which means a sniper might have been a bad play. That's one thing I do hate, is that I can't see the map beforehand in order to decide whether certain units are viable to take or not. I only need one unit on the point, but there's no telling where the enemies will drop. So let's... one there and there. Might take a bit of doing to get the one that's farther up, but whatever. Let's see. This side might be easier to defend than this one. Of course, that all goes to crap if enemies get dropped in the middle here. Frankly, they're both pretty similar as far as what positioning you'd be taking up. Dang, I just don't see any good place to set up the sniper, though. I was going to look for the source of that noise, but... Well, we'll just have to play it by ear then, won't we? How far can you go?
Advancing. What's up?
We'll put you... I don't really remember what... I'm trying to remember how good Gabe's gun is and what mods I have on it, but I'm pretty sure he's got some multi-shot stuff going on with his gun. And by multi-shot, I mean he can take multiple shots per turn on a low chance. But let's turn this on. Trying to figure out how to divvy up these teams. I had these two, well, yeah, I had these two working together in the previous side missions, so we should probably go with that again. We only need someone on the point. One person on the point, one person to remain mobile and run interference. So maybe we put the sniper on the point in this one, and then have Cole run around and deal with the rest of the threats. Okay, so we know that Cole and the sniper are going to be working together, so
Yep.
let's see. That's all the way over here.
Okay.
I would really like for them to not take any damage during this turn.
Ready for attack!
I wish I could move the camera during this. I have no idea whether they split up or not. Let's see. He can get it, but he'd also be really exposed during that time. But he's the healer, so screw it.
Worth the effort. Yeah.
Let's move him here and have him set up Overwatch on the point. Dang, I would like him to set a grenade where he's currently hunkered down, but you need the Overwatch more. We cannot have them on this point right now. And I don't know which side they're going to. I'm expecting it to be the side the sniper and Cole are going to be. What is this guy's name? Thomas. You know what? I just thought, I was thinking about Marcella's, code name or nickname. Whatever whatever it's considered in this game. Dang, I can't get him there too. But I can get him on the point. That's weird. Why can't he go here, but he can get here? Bananas.
Taking position. Got it.
But as I was saying, we do have... There's no way they didn't come this way, right? But they dropped here. Did they split up and try to go around? Also, where's the case? I really don't want Cole to be too far from this guy. He also has 4 moves this turn. How far can he go with this too? This is the better option. Ugh. Okay. I was expecting the camera to move up when I did that, but it didn't, and I was confused and I hated it. Let's go with this. Should really limit their aggressive approach. Once we take down a couple of them, we'll move on the crate over there. Right, I forgot about this place in here. He doesn't have a really good shot on him at all. We've only got 3 of the 4 that were dropped. So where's the other one? No, he might actually have a shot on him. don't want to waste any grenades right now.
Safety's off.
Let's get him set up. I don't think he'll have a shot even if I did get him.
Okay, now.
Let's get you on the point at least.
On my way.
And then
In position.
how many points will it take to get you here? I would really like to not have him in range of this guy. Oh, right. They get a 50% movement range increase. And this idiot with his plus 50 movement from the mission and from being berserk must die soon. But I need to interrupt this guy. Thankfully, I don't need to switch the handgun with Tyrone because his weapon is modded to inflict knockback anyway. Maybe I should put the sniper in here and have Tyrone running interference back and forth between these 2 points. It's still not a very good position at all, though. It's really exposed. The way I'm spending 2 on this. He won't have a line of sight on the guy from there. He has to be here. That's not good.
Moving.
Yes.
Awaiting orders.
I'm kind of thinking that we should lay a grenade here at their feet. Right. It's weird. I was thinking it got damage reduction. Why do I think that? Also, why is his damage so low? I'm not going to hit this guy because he's probably going to run that way, and I don't want him to have 50% more damage. course. Step into the bone zone if you dare.
I'm ready.
I don't want you to do anything. It'd be cool if I could get some overheal, but I don't think that's a thing right now. And he needs to stay on this point. I'm thinking I might have to put Tyrone on the point and then have Gabe running around doing things. It's not what I wanted, but it's probably for the best. What are we doing now? We need to move him to a better position. He might end up running down in there too. But I doubt he willingly put his back to Tyrone. I'd really rather that they don't both end up wasting ammo on someone that doesn't die as a result.
Ready and wait. What's next?
Let's move him here. So he's already closer to that. Ah, the drone, of course. 16 health and a dream. Ow. Oh. That is a lot more reinforcements than I expected.
Get me out! Let's make this count. Yeah. Ready. I'm bleeding out.
Okay. This is a bit of a pickle, but there is a way through. with a 100% crit chance because he's flanking. If I use the explosive shot, it damages him for 300, and then once I get Cole up, depends on if he'd have any extra points. We need him down. Not quite sure. Let's see. I'm certain it won't hit them because they're behind cover on the opposite side of where the explosion is going to be taking place. Instead, since we're talking about explosions, how about it's free money. I hate that I had to waste it, but it was the best way to save us points on moving. Now we can, let's see, right, switch back here. %, chance to hit. It's as good as 69. He took so much damage from that. Like an obscene. He had 1200 health on that before.
Yep. Anyone out there? Come on your feet.
Why did he have to go around like that? Now he's no longer in cover. He doesn't have an insta-kill. Cole only has... Oh, he's got all three.
Ready.
Uh-oh. More enemies are coming from behind us, though, so we want to switch positions anyway.
You're mine now.
That poor bastard went from... He went from 1200 down to around 450, I think it was. Goodness. Disgusting. And he's got another point just for free. So we're going to make use of it. Put him here.
Moving.
You got to admire his enthusiasm. I really do want him up here in Overwatch. He's only got one shot left, and that's just fine. So that's a grenadier. Good enough.
On Overwatch.
Okay. They've also got problems from this side, too. So we've got to play this way more careful now.
Yep.
How many points will it take to get there? Two there and two back. It's a really bad choice.
Changing position. Scanning now. Yeah. Reloading! Cover me!
I forgot that was still there. Cole can't insta-kill anyone for a few turns. So we'll have to end this guy the old-fashioned way.
On Overwatch.
There's a 5-turn cooldown. I'm thinking I should just take the loss for Anchored and get him on the point. Well, getting him on the point might cost too much AP. Yep. Yeah, it's obstructed. Sucks, but we have to.
On Overwatch.
Frankly, I'd be scared to walk anywhere towards a gun with a guy set up like that. Okay, this is going to be a little bit rough, especially for the guys on the other side with the sniper.
Wrong move, scrub.
I really do need to keep in mind that they keep throwing grubs directly into our fire path in order to get the grenadiers through.
Hostile sighted!
Right, 50% movement range. to do what? The drones are a significantly less threatening issue than the Grenadiers, with their huge health pools and damage.
Time to go. On it. Go ahead.
Pop, pop, pop. I want to hit this guy first. Maybe him.
Last round. Guns dry.
Free reload, baby. Now. Can we get one down range? That sucks. What if we bounce it? I don't think the bounce is the issue. The issue is the radius. I'd have to move him to get him closer, and I still don't think that would really help. Well, it would, because the kill zone would be closer to them both. Okay. I'm a little more optimistic about this turn. He needs to go.
Fire in the hole. Back in your hole.
I really don't want to hit him first. They're going to throw these two at us first. But not if I take them off the board. At least one of them. drop something.
Got it.
I didn't realize that the optional objective was to deploy a heavy, which would be Tyrone, naturally. So we've got that done at least. The issue we are now facing is whether or not the issue we're facing. Oh, third time's the charm. The issue we're now facing is whether or not we should have Gabe execute this guy or lower this guy's health. At 20% crit chance, it's really not looking good whether we'd be able to kill him in time. Because I don't want Gabe anywhere near this guy before, well, after he gets hit by this. Unless there were 4 on this side, right? One of them is missing. I'm pretty sure it's a hammerburst drone like it is on the other side, but I could have Gabe shoot this guy and then chainsaw him, but he'd be vulnerable to this guy, which makes this entire setup completely pointless. I could have had him take the shot on him instead. Should we go about this? Because I'm pretty certain there is another guy back here somewhere, right? I remember one of them moved up. That guy's dead. He moved up, ran into Tyrone's fire. He took a couple of steps and stopped because asthma, I don't know. This other guy snuck around here and paid the price. I really wish I could cancel Overwatch and get the points refunded, of course. AP, I mean. I'm sure I'm making this much more difficult than I need to by overthinking it, but I'm now sure that these two are the only ones left standing. And while what I'm about to do completely renders this Overwatch irrelevant, it does take him off the board, which is...
One shot left.
And there you have it. I need... Do we have
Get me in there.
any executes available? Yeah, but I really don't want someone without their max HP up there. Crap.
Reloading now.
There's no way he can make it to that guy. Nah. I need it. I wasn't paying attention, and when I clicked shoot, for some reason, he fired on this guy instead. So now, what we're going to have to do is
Okay, now.
finish the job. Hopefully. That's not the ticket. Unless... Frankly, I don't like using Overwatch like this because... Unless I'm mistaken, before they just opened fire immediately, but I might be misremembering.
Keeping watch. What's next?
Thankfully, there are only grubs left, so... I have to remember that he has demoralized, too.
Come get me! They're making a move!
I'm actually kind of sad that on this difficulty, enemies don't pick each other up still. Good.
Need a reload soon.
Now he's going to try and go around this crate in front of him straight through Tyrone's Overwatch. That's fine. It did exactly what I wanted it to. Really? How do you imagine that to end for you? There we go. But I'm pretty sure he's still going to get the shot. Ow. No, what are you doing?
Standing by.
What? Click on him. Oh, he needs to reload. Of course. Go ahead.
Reload.
He's got so many stacks. Ooh, you just die for free, don't you? I mean, 65 is pretty good, but we lack the flank. Hold on.
Ready.
Frankly, I'm going to save the chainsaw since we can one-shot this guy. Assuming we get a crit. I could have Gabe punch him or something, but I'd much rather get the executes. How far? No matter what, he can't do it this turn, so we'll get him back on the point. As soon as I... There we go.
Yep. Reporting in.
He's out. Smells like an execute to me.
Changing position. I'm missing it. Threat neutralized.
have sight on him. Even if I moved him, say, right here, he still wouldn't. So, the one to use is this guy. Let's see if we can move him. He can go here and still have the shot. Lucky, lucky. It's only a 27% chance to hit, though. And 29.
Running dry.
Didn't expect it to go down like that.
Reported for duty.
Super unfortunate for you. I could have used Intimidate. Yeah. I only just realized it, but that's fine as well. We're going to try to avoid killing this guy and instead get the Execute. Because I want Gabe to spread some healing. This thing now has a 50% crit chance.
Yep.
Frankly, I'd much rather just reload this. What? No, reload.
I'm reloading. Yeah, you got orders for me?
Yeah, see, he gets the bonus crit from flanking, even though he's not the one flanking him. This guy is, so interesting at the very least. I just don't understand why it applies like that. He's facing him. The guy was in fact flanking him, but now because he's being flanked, weird. Regardless, I'm hoping this doesn't crit because, well, nuts.
Good work.
Really wanted that Execute. I could move him
Heavy here.
with redeploy, but how much does he have? He has 3, that'd be 6. He'd be able to get the Execute and return back to his position. Pretty sure, right? Yeah, it only uses 2, so he'd be back here in 4. maybe 5 at most. I'm more worried about Gabe being here. I'd like to heal him. Might be the wise move here.
No problem. Shouldn't have messed with me. What did work?
Figured as much. Wondering if it'd be better to position him here. But this has served us pretty well, so.
Right. This is what you trained for.
Good Lord, his healing is disgusting when
Ready to go?
when the injured person is below 30% health. Just Let's see now. Pretty sure I could get him. No, he'd only get 1 execute.
Hey.
I'd much rather have this guy in a better position, so right back here. I have no idea where they're going to come from. So we'll play it safe. Aim here.
They won't get past me. Gotta reload.
That was a mistake.
Okay, reloading. Setting up here.
Okay, that played out well. Well enough. Oh. Wretches. The absolute freaking worst. And their movement range is already disgusting.
Almost at capacity. Safety's off.
He doesn't have a grenade, but neither does he. However, 66, so yeah, this guy.
Shit, got focus.
Well, I'm all sorts of sad. Okay.
Support on hand.
One at a time it is. He's completely dry.
Good to go.
I'd much rather pull him back instead. In fact, we don't actually need... No, we do need this point still. I want them to come through here, so... Dang. But he will for certain kill them. I'd much rather let them have the point. It's way too high of a risk
I'm listening.
that Gabe ends up getting killed.
Go ahead.
After all, on this difficulty, they will kill any of your team that are downed. Whereas, in difficulties lower than this, they'll just walk right by and focus on someone else. I'm thinking we try to go for the execute.
Yep.
Oops. Really rather
Come
not
on,
have
get me in there.
him out there. That exposes Cole to some really bad times because we still have to survive one more. Well, this is tricky dicky, isn't it? I still prefer where he's set up. Let's see what happens up here.
Yeah.
I think it might be wiser to, let's see how far this goes. You'd only be able to hit those two. But he killed them for certain. And if his first shot kills them both, if the other two walk in at the same time as well, maybe.
Scanning now.
I really want at least one more of these crates before this mission ends. But we need to see where their next set of reinforcements arrives from.
Bring it on, I'm ready.
Dang, he doesn't even have a clear shot on that. I really like him in position here before the next wave, but no good. Could set him up here, have him cover them with Overwatch in case they manage to hit the stairs, but let's wait and see how that plays out.
Setting up here. Making a move. coming.
Simple enough.
Okay.
Oh, he is so dead.
Run and drive. On my way. Here, get for you. Scanning now. Orders? Orders? I'm ready to go.
Got it. I'd wanted at least one of them. And this is the one we get.
How's man?
We're done here.
Here they come.
I wonder if the exit animation has anything to do with whether or not anyone in your team is immediately under threat from an enemy. I like it. I mean, they weren't under any pressure when their turn ended, so they just get to walk out. But if they were under pressure, they have to run and they're under fire. I like it, assuming that's the way that it works. 2 promotions incoming. It's nice to have that finally done. That is really quite stressful. Nevertheless, I am done here today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yourselves, and if you have this game and or were even considering it, you've learned a little something about how to complete that mission or how not to. I mean, really would differ based on what units you're running, but having the sniper wasn't as good as I was hoping it would be. Just don't know what map you're going to get. So Anyway, to reiterate, hopefully you guys enjoyed yourselves, and if you so see fit, like the video. And I mean, I'm not going to ask you to comment or anything. If you so desire, you can, but like the video so we can start getting traction on the channel, and subscribe if you want to hear me ramble on more about things needlessly, or even if you want to hear me overcomplicate more games needlessly by overthinking. And so with all that said, we will see you next time.